everyone, welcome to the Mama Elephant YouTube channel. This is Rena, and today we have another amazing penguin-filled day. We're going to play with the penguin's Waddle. Also, there's a new favor bag accessory, and that is favor bag accessory penguin. These products are part of the Mama Elephant 7th anniversary release, and they will be available on September 15th, along with a lot of other new goodies. Let's start coloring the penguin's Waddle. I'll be using Copic markers today. I've listed out the colors I've used down below. I stamped out this image using Memento Tuxedo Black ink on Neenah 1 10-pound paper. I really love when Mama Elephant puts out these stamps that have a cluster of images put together. It really looks like you did a lot of masking and a lot of work to get this effect, but all you had to do was stamp it out once. The other stamps they have with this sort of type of clustered imaging is the bunny's hop, the dog's woof. I love the dog's woof. Wild roar, so many snowmen. I need to add that to my collection. Birthday bash and cat's meow. While I was coloring this image, I wanted to watch March of the Penguins because I had recalled that there was this movie about penguins. So I'm like, I'm going to watch it while I'm coloring. So I was watching it, and it is such a great movie. I forgot how good it was. It's about these emperor penguins. I think they're in Antarctica, and they have to hatch this egg, and they have to go through this journey, going through like the coldest place on earth, and they have this one egg and this one chance to have a baby penguin, and the father's involved, and these penguins are huge. They're like the size of small children, and it's so amazing how they have this one egg and they have to like roll it to the dad, and it has to take like less than a second because in the cold air the egg will freeze. So you're totally rooting for them when the dad safely has the egg rolled to him by the mom in between his legs. And the mom goes out after the egg and hatches, is like the dad incubates it, and then she has to go 70 miles or something crazy to feed. And then, when it hatches 4 months later, the dad hasn't eaten for 4 months, and he has to go 70 miles to go get food. And then the mother regurgitates the food to the chick, and at any time, this chick could freeze to death, and it's so crazy. But the whole point of that story is, when the baby chick hatches, it is this fabulous gray color. It has this beautiful gray down, and I just thought they were the cutest thing that I've ever seen. And then they hide underneath their parents' belly, and had I watched the movie fully before I colored this, then these would be gray. So that's all I have to say about that. I think it's easy to get overwhelmed when you have to color an image like this, but I like to stare at it. I like to find like things. I always choose my colors beforehand. I just can't go in and just color. I have to test things out. I have to see if things blend. I have to see if things don't clash with each other. But if you do all of that upfront work, then when you color, it's so satisfying because you just can go and you can just color and you don't have to make too many decisions. Okay, we're at the home stretch. I'm just going to add blush to all of my little penguins just to top it all off. And I do have a picture here of what the ending piece looks like colored. I will be making an easel card using this image. So you just cut out a standard size card base and you score the front flap in half. I believe that's 2 1/8. And you fold it that way in such a way to where it kind of looks like a place card. On the inside of the card, which is going to show when the easel is put up, I will ink blend that with some tumbled glass. The coordinating dies actually come with a sentiment, "Oh, so merry." I wanted to use that. That'll act as my stopper for my easel card. So I'm ink blending that with Tattered Rose. That's my favorite Distress Oxide ink. I'm going to take a little bit of Festive Berry and do a little bit darker in the bottom so it has sort of this gradient effect. I'm going to work on the stopper portion of my easel card, so I'm going to put my penguins there, and they need to rest on something so the card stays up. So I'm going to layer several of the Oh So Marys together. I'm just putting down one as a placeholder because I have some of the accessory images that I've also colored out, and I want to use those two to decorate the bottom. And then I will take that Oh So Mary and then apply it. And then we're going to stack 3 or 4 of them together. It just depends based on what thickness paper you use. I wanted it thick because I wanted it to stand out, and I wanted to make triple sure that the easel part of the card would rest on it and it would stay up. And we're just going to glue those all together. I like to use a acrylic block in between adhering the next one, just so everything dries flat and nice. I picked up that tip from Nicole Spur. And then I'm going to end with that piece that we ink blended on top. So you don't have to decorate the bottom ones, but the top one, I wanted it to have sort of this ombre gradient thing going on. And then once that is ready, we will apply it to the card. I like using the Art Glitter Glue Designer Dries Clear. It has a separate metal tip that you can purchase, and I really like that glue. It doesn't warp paper, and I just really like it because you don't need that much and your paper doesn't warp. I do have those little fishbowl images, and whenever there's an O, I'm going to kind of use that as an O because I thought those were really cute and I wanted to see them again on the card. I'm only going to put adhesive at the bottom of that penguin's waddle because remember, you're only applying it to the half of the front of the card, which is folded. So that's what it looks like. I love this little easel card. I wanted to find a different way to display those penguins, so it will rest on that Oh So Mary. So let's switch gears. We are going to make a favor bag. The favor bag is from a prior release, and Mama Elephant does put out different accessories for the favor bag. For this release, we have the favor bag penguin. I'm going to first quickly construct my favor bag, and this favor bag is from a prior release. You have to cut out 2 of the favor bag dies, and I always like to reinforce the score lines. For this project, I'm using all 65-pound colored paper, and it worked out great. Once you layer everything is like nice and thick, so 65-pound is perfect for this. I'm scoring and folding my favor bag. I'm going to do that to both of the ones that I cut, and I'm pre-folding everything so when I put it together it will just fall into place. And I really love this blue color here. I really like that icy color. And then I'm going to adhere these together. The one thing that I made sure to pay attention about is when you're adhering the little flaps, just make sure you're adhering it to the inside of the bag so the outside of your bag looks nice and clear. I had made this before and I made that mistake of not adhering the flap to the inside of the bag. So this is super easy. You just fold in the tabs at the bottom and then just close it up, and there is your favor bag. I've pre-cut all the pieces of the favor bag accessory penguin, and so I'm going to just quickly tape these 2 pieces together here so it's easy for me to manipulate everything. That's to the back, and then to the front I'm going to adhere the face. So first I'm going to start off with the eyes, and I did look at the penguin's waddle to see how the penguins' faces were and how high up the eyes would have to be and how where the nose was at, how close it was to the eyes. So I like to use the Mama Elephant stamps as a guide to see where the placement of the facial features are. I Kiwi's the one who gave me that trick because she just said, just look at the stamps. And I'm like, that makes total sense. I didn't even think of that. So this was easy to put together because I had a point of reference. So this guy is going to have a cute little yellow bow tie. He has a little hat. You can also put that hat on the top of the head. I just wanted to put mine there because of the spacing of this particular design. I'm bringing back that Oh So Merry die cut. That's from the Penguins Waddle coordinating die cuts. And I'm just going to just double stack this one. I wanted to use yellow. And then I'm just going to put some foam tape behind my Favor Bag accessory penguin. And that's how I'm going to adhere it to the Favor Bag. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the Mama Elephant YouTube channel and tap on that bell to be notified of future videos. I hope you guys have a nice day and happy holidays. Bye, guys.